Hello and welcome to another video. So we have our ELO reveal today along with a couple Ultra League sets here with this team that you see before you. I have Gyarados in the lead with Dragon Breath, Aqua Tail, and Crunch, with Crobat and Psychic Umbreon. You heard that right, Psychic Umbreon in the back. As you can see, Umbreon I have Best Buddy, so I have it equipped as my buddy right now. I couldn't get the ELO yesterday. I needed 12 wins just to get to rank 19. And guess who went 12-13 yesterday in terms of the... because I did my battles before the rotation happened. So let's get right into these battles. And I pray to God we go positive. Non-Great League stuff is not my specialty. Gyarados versus Regirock. So they do outpace us by one turn, literally, because of the energy generation, but they let us get to an Aqua Tail first, so that's nice. Do they shield? Do they not? They shield. I should be able to live one Stone Edge, and they will have to go for another move. And then I'm going to farm down. Well, not farm down, but get to another Aqua Tail, hopefully. I won't make it to a Crunch. I say so to Umbreon. We know how this is going to go. I hard wall this Trevenant, this tree. Feels so great to wall a tree in Ultra League as well as in a Great League with that Noctowl I was using so gosh dang much. But we're just going to go for these foul plays. So you'll definitely see me make some mistakes or make questionable decisions. Again, not as experienced with Ultra League, especially since we're in the open and XLs can be very, well, they're there. I mean, let's just put it that way. So, granted, I'm using 1-2 myself, but I'm trying to run something fun with the double flyer Umbreon team. All right, gonna go for these foul plays. They do have to land a move to take me out. I will come in with my Gyarados to get the Aqua Tail off and get the final shield, and then come in with my Crobat. I will shield this up. It's a Stone Edge. Why would I not shield this up? It's gonna be an uphill battle. I will probably have to land, but this is a mistake from the opponent. Honestly, they should have stayed in with Regirock to get both my shields, because I can safely no-shield this, even a Mega Horn. See, like it does decent for a double resisted move, but it's like I can survive another one just fine, and it's so much energy. Then I'm able to farm enough to a Shadow Ball and take this game. So, wow, winning the first game. Good game to my opponent, very well played. Definitely double flare strat, not necessarily the best when I look back on this, especially with just the Registeel, assuming they're running rampant with Zap Cannon around here. So, but we're going to do this. We're going to get a couple sets in and have some fun. On to the next game. Beautiful lead. Alrighty, so they're going to go for the Brave Bird most likely. I do go for an Aqua Tail, so you'll see I learned from this, but I should have waited. I should have just saved my energy. That way I could have the energy for their next mon that they're going to swap in, depending on what it is. But they decide to stay in, and I farm down. And it's a Mandibuzz, so we're just going to stay in here and do as much chip damage as we can. We will be coming in with the Crobat unless it gets super, super low that I can farm out with Umbreon. But that is a tall order, admittedly. So, yeah, just sit back, grab a snack, go and be a bit. Hopefully we can do a third Aqua Tail here. We are able to do that. So, yeah, kind of forgot how long these battles can be when you have so many tanks in a team, but regardless of which side. All right, they come down. I do come with Umbreon, definitely not low enough, but they come in with Scrafty, so this is not as bad as I thought it was, because I can just go for these poison things and just keep using those air slashes. I do survive whatever move they throw. It was a foul play. And I will keep going. I am going to shield at the next move. I do not want to get hit with another foul play. I should be shielding. Yes, I do. And I do shield the foul play, which is going to be the hardest hitting move, and they know it's over, so that's why they surrender. So, wow, 2 games in a row we're winning. Can we get a third win in this set and go positive? Let's find out. Okay, not the worst lead, but in favor of Deoxys just because its bulk gives it the advantage it needs to take out Gyarados. I do know this is a Rock Slide, so that's why I don't shield, because I can survive one versus a Thunderbolt. Even if I do survive one, it's like barely with any HP. I do shield this up. I want to get this Aqua Tail off and farm up some more. Most likely they won't shield now, as Deoxys has done its job most likely in terms of getting shield advantage. And plus, you don't want to shield an Aqua Tail. It's not exactly the strongest move. But I'm glad I got this because I have switch advantage now. Alignment, so I can come with the Crobat. And then they're probably going to go for foul play. I won't shield. I don't want to give up my second shield yet. Then I'm going to farm in. I go for a Poison Fang. And I should have been farming up more just because likely they'll swap out. Again, it's just I'm not used to this as much, especially open. Ultra Premier a little bit more, but yeah. So as you can see why, even though it's an S-Cap, I'm down a shield. My Crobat's not the healthiest now. And I'm going for these Poison Fangs because they're going to shield at some point. Now this one, looking back, I should have shielded because they needed another move most likely to farm me down or would have been aggressive farm down. And now I'm with an Umbreon against 2 counter users. I mean, they were a triple counter team. And unfortunately, just because I didn't manage my health on Crobat well, it's just not going to work out. Obviously, Psychic is still single resisted. Last Resort would have been much better here. So yeah, it's just, like, I have to throw another move. I mean, that's just, it was just so awful. But yeah, I knew this game was over very quickly. So yeah, it's just like, this game's over. Good game to my opponent. Very well played. Come on, let's get a third win here in this set. All right, Toxicroak, can I land a Psychic? All right, my goal is to land a Psychic if at all possible. I will go for a Crunch. Then I believe I swap into my Umbreon here to load up on energy, and the goal is to have near, if not a Psychic, loaded onto this. But here's the thing. Again, you will definitely see that the lack of experience with certain matchups, as obviously things are bulkier, but with Walrein, I kind of just forgot how bulky it still is in Ultra League, even though it's a, you know, like a, yeah, again, it's just lack of experience, honestly. They sneak in a Powder Snow, not the greatest. I should be farming up a lot. So I definitely need to be farming a bit here. The question is, how much am I willing to do? I go for it, and yeah. Now I have to hope I can land a Psychic. I should survive 2 counters, and I don't get there. I just missed it. Had I been able to farm one more Snarl, get one more Snarl, I would have had it. And then this, I don't know why I did this. It's already shields. Already it's looking to be over just because they got 2 shields. I'm just trying to weaken its defenses to Dragon Breath Aqua Tail combo this thing. I do swap out after shielding, but this is looking like a good game already just simply because Ready Steel, even with a debuff in defense, it's just going to outpace, outbulk me, and oh, this is just rough. I will shield this up. They will likely swap back in with Toxicroak to get rid of the debuff. As you can see, they do. They try to catch the Crunch. I hold my energy, but this is probably going to be a Sludge Bomb, which hurts. I will come in. I will do an Aqua Tail, as I have no choice but to burn the clock. They farm me down, and this is already looking like a good game, as they have a shield, and I have to land 2 Shadow Ball. Well, I have to get 3 Shadow Balls, basically, in order to guarantee, as I need 2 to knock it out, and of course, the third one is to get the shield. So unless they're like a madman and they don't shield the Poison Fang, I just top left. So yeah, already not looking great for us. So we're 2-2. Let's see if we can pull out with the 5th match here a win. Surfetch, neutral lead. They swap out. It's Porygon. I will go for an Aqua Tail to do some chip damage. And then come with Umbreon. Don't want to get hit by a Zap Cannon. At least not with Gyarados. I can totally tank one just fine on Umbreon. Umbreon's bulk is amazing. I mean, I have seen it in a 1-2 shield situation. Well, even shields, both shields, and only using 1 shield to beat an Gengar that landed a frickin' Focus Blast. Pardon the frickin' there, but like, I mean, it was like this Umbreon took a Focus Blast to the face, not mine, but another's in a video, and it still beat a Gengar. I was just like, oh my gosh. I landed the Psychic! Too bad it was double debuffed. Sad face. But I come with Crobat. I do shield up the Brave Bird, which is huge. Then they come with Walrein, so it's not looking too good. I do go for Poison Fangs, as they have 2 shields, and I just need to do all the damage I can. But this is, yeah. Question is, do I want to go for another Poison Fang? Because I do have to shield here. I decide not to. And again, another situation where maybe getting the Poison Fang would have been better. But then again, they most likely would have swapped out because that's what they're going to do here shortly. I do go for an Aqua Tail because they have to shield something. So I know I'm going to get a shield just fine. The question is, And I should have sack swapped my Umbreon, but I was planning to do it with the Walrein, so should have done it here, but not necessarily would have won, but it's a top left. So good game to my opponent, very well played. Of course, I can't top left because I get the move off. So we are 2-3, not the greatest start. Let's see what our starting ELO is. Whoop, pardon. Righty, we are at 2169, so not terrible. Not the best start I've ever had, but yeah, so let's just do another set here for the fun of it. Let's see if we can at least go even, 5-5 overall. So Gyarados versus Swampert, pretty positive lead. We're going to swap out, and I go into Umbreon. Grab a snack if you need to. This is going to take a bit. Foul plays for days, and looks like they're going to go for Icicle Spear for days here. So, do. Like, I'm always playing the Jeopardy music in my head when it's, like, taking this long to go through something. Icicle Spear. Foul play. Icicle Spear. Foul play. How many of these do we do? I don't know, because I totally lost count. At least I'm up a shield, so I don't plan on shielding at this point, because I can just farm down with Gyarados, as Crobat can handle the Swampert pretty well, being up a shield and everything, so we'll just see what they have in the back. I will swap back out in the Gyarados, and then they stop. So I do try to let them get a fast move in or so, and yeah, so I'm just like, okay, I'll farm down, let's just see what they bring back in. It's Swampert. So they either decide to shut the game down, or internet happened, or lag. I'm not sure. So we're just going to speed through this battle because I win this because of this. So on to the next battle. Neutral lead. I do resist the bullet punches. All right, so Greedent. So I will swap out. Battle of some tanks here. I'm not sure if... I want to say Umbreon's still bulkier than in terms of its defense HP stats. But yeah, no, take a drink, eat your snack that you got before. Definitely was learning that battles will take longer because of Umbreon, especially if they bring tanks of their own from the opposing side. So yeah, gotta be so much fun. Excuse me. I do sneak in a straw there, which is great. They come with Dragonite. I managed to hold my energy. I will come in with my Gyarados. Excuse me. I will let the first Dragon Claw go through. Then I'm going to farm up and go for this Aqua Tail to see if they want to shield. Or they just let it go and they come in with Greedent. They let it go. I'm able to take it out, which is amazing. I will go for an Aqua Tail of my own, as I'm pretty sure they'll reach a Body Slam before my Crunch, which is totally fine, but I'm able to come in with Crobat and just farm down. No need to bring the Umbreon in. It's got both moves loaded at least once, and of course they come back with the Scizor. I can just go for Poison Fangs. No need to bait at this point just because I can keep farming down. I will let this first Night Slash go through just in case they get the boost, but of course shielding it first time might have been the better plan just because Crobat's not bulky. And those bullet punches are adding up. It's not the same as an Obstagoon matchup. That is for sure. I did manage to sack swap. No Dark Pulse or Foul Play, but we managed to catch the Night Slash. And it's obviously no bubble, so I'm still able to get the Foul Play off. They shield. They come with Greedent. I can farm down with a Snarl. They farm me down with the Bullet Punch, and I'm able to just farm down. Well, I go for a Poison Fang, and I'm still up a shield. So that's going to be a good game to my opponent. Very well played. Yeah, definitely some dancing there. On to the next match. I'm like, okay, 2-0 in this set. Please no repeat of the last set. Tapu Fini, so I gotta stay in because Crobat's my best answer, and I was gonna go for these crunches. Thankfully, we're both doing resisted damage, though granted double resistance in my case. No debuff that time, sad face. I will let this first move go through, likely a Moonblast. Not what I was hoping for, but, I will go for another crunch. And then I'm hoping for a debuff. If it is, I might go to Umbreon. But I don't wait. I just go into Umbreon. I will let this go through. Moonblast will do at most half health. And so I can tank it just fine. About maybe a little more than half. Alright, I'm not going to be shielding as I need some energy and shield advantage for my Crobat. I'm just going to go for foul plays all day. Unfortunately, Psychic's chances for a debuff and defense is just so low. I think it's 10% still. So not really worth it. Like Crunch is 30% if memory serves. So yeah, but it's not looking the best just because Tapu Fini is still pretty healthy. And Shadow Ball will do nothing. I managed to catch on the Gyarados, which is great. So that definitely helps out. But it's still looking like an uphill battle just simply due to the fact that Bulk and Tapu Fini, and I don't know what their third Pokemon is. And they landed the Crunch and got the debuff. So, man, it's favoring them so hard. And they get to a body slam last second. I have to shield. I have no choice. They will likely come back with Tapu Fini to probably drain some energy. So it's looking like a good game already, unless it's like I hard counter their third Mon. And it is a Cresselia. I decided to go for Poison Fang because hoping they shield, but I'm going to need like 3 or 4 Shadow Balls. Yeah, and they don't. I just let this go. Won't take me out likely, but I just top left. It's a good game. So good game to my opponent. Very well played. On to the next battle. Okay, we got Gyarados versus Mandibus. Sorry, I just wanted to save a few seconds there. We will be going for Aqua Tails. The debuff is not really worth it, even though 30% chance is still decent. I want to get to 3 Aqua Tails. They are running Air Slash, which is definitely better fast move damage. We get the next Aqua Tail. There's our third Aqua Tail. Do I shield? I think I do. Yeah, I do, because I can get to another Aqua Tail, and yeah, I don't really want to try farming up that much. So Mandibuzz is tanky. It is the flying Umbreon for a reason. They come in with Talonflame. I will go for an Aqua Tail, as they will likely take me out with the Incinerates. I come in with Umbreon because I am going to tank this Brave Bird. I can totally tank it just fine. They are not boosted in attack. Then in comes a Mewtwo. So, kind of wish I would have shielded it, but we're just going to play this out. Mewtwo, I need to get this Mewtwo very low so the confusions don't chunk. I'm able to get the next foul play off. And I know it has access to Dynamic Punch. I'm hoping I can outlive it and get to a third one, because they're likely going to want to save the shield for the Talonflame, and I'll be able to get there. It's like, thank goodness. And we land it. I'm going to swap out right away. Yep, they're at another move. I'm going to not shield. It is the Brave Bird. Not ideal. I go for a Poison Fang right there. They should need one more Incinerate to get to the move. Unless looks like I miscounted. But I am going to shield this, obviously, and then just hope to God that I can win. And I do. I survive with 1 HP in a dream to outlive the next Incinerate. So that's going to be a good game to my opponent. Very well played. So we are positive in this set. Yay! Of course, I'd like to get this next win just to show you guys that I can win without lag, because obviously that's that first match in the second set. Yeah. So like the first time you saw me against this matchup, I should be waiting. I want to hold it, because if I can land the Aqua Tail against it, it's a lot better. But they go for the Brave Bird, I shield, I swap into Crobat, and there's Scrafty. So this is a pretty good matchup. I won't shield this first one. Not surprising it's a foul play. It's almost not worth it to bait, unless they have to. And I will go for these Poison Fangs. The Shadow Ball is resisted, so I should be able to survive another foul play and just farm down. I'm debating on whether I want to go for Poison Fang or Shadow Ball. I am 1 away from double Poison Fang. I decided to go for Shadow Ball. They sneak in the Incinerate. Not ideal, so they're 2 away. They're 1 away now. I helped to get this in 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I just barely made it. And then they have Crest. So this is a good game. Even with Moonblast, Umbreon as a tank should be able to comfortably survive 2 of them. Even though if it's in the red, it's still like a solid chunk of red where it needs a Grass Knot still, unless they want to try to farm down, which would make no sense. Still no debuff, last I checked, unless I wasn't paying attention. Do I get the debuff here? Okay, get the debuff there now. So I can let this go, and I will swap into my Umbreon right away. And they go for another Grass Knot. So this is perfect. I catch a Grass Knot onto my Umbreon. And this is a good game, guys. A foul play, I think, will next to take it out, even though the Cresselia, is debuffed. Yep. And I'm able to snarl down. So, good game to my opponent. Very well played. Yeah, let's check out my ELO after this set here. Checking out the Lickitung, almost a hundo, but not quite. And we are left with 2204. So, very nice couple sets here. Went 6-4, 5-4 if you want to argue about that one win, and I totally respect that. But yeah, probably won't be doing too many battles on my own, just because it's not my specialty, and I'm trying not to tank my rating until I get to Legend, just so I at least get there. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next video.